Hiya, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi. Today is going to be a bit different to what I usually do. I've got a unboxing video. I've upgraded my contract on my phone and I've got a new phone, so I just thought I would do a little unboxing video. I have gone to the dark side. I've had Samsungs for the last 6 years. I had the S5, S7 and S9. I thought this time, I've had iPhones in the past and I did really like them. I just got bored and went to Samsung, and now I've got bored of Samsung, so I've gone back to the iPhone. So, without further ado, let's unbox and see what we think. I hope they've sent the right one. I'm going to cry if they haven't. That's just the usual bump on it. So I've just put a sticker with my name on it, so I'm taking the sticker off because you all know my name and you don't need to see a sticker with my name on it. So I have gone for the iPhone 11. It's the 128 gig version. That means nothing to me. It's just the iPhone. I've gone for the yellow one just because I thought it was so pretty. My last few phones, my S9 was purple, my S7 was gold, and my S5 was silver. Yeah. The two iPhones I had, they only came in one colour when I got my two iPhones. So I thought, I love yellow. As you all know from fashion hauls, I love yellow. So I thought I would go for the yellow version. I've bought myself a case as well, just because we all know how sensitive iPhones are to any type of knock, drop, whatever. So I've got a case in the hope that it will keep my phone nice and safe. I am OCD with my phones anyway, so hopefully it should stay nice and safe. So this is the box. It's quite big. From what I remember iPhone boxes, I don't remember them being this big. Obviously it's got the iPhone on there. It's got the Apple logo, which is in gold. I did know they coordinated the box with the colour of the phone as well. So, the bit that everybody loves, the taking the back off. Are you ready? I can't do it. Ta-da! Ooh. She's beautiful. Ta-da! My very pretty yellow iPhone. So, what do we get in the box? I'm going to just take that out there for a second, and I'm just going to sit you there. It's been so long since I've done one of these. So obviously you get all your usual bump that no one reads. So just your quick start as to how to use it. You've got your prongy thing for sticking your SIM card in. You have something else, some other that nobody ever reads, and you've got your iPhone stickers that on my 4 and my 5S and my iPad, I don't think I ever used any of them on anything. But that's what you get in that little bit anyway. You've got your fake AirPods. They make it look like you've got AirPods, but they're not. They're obviously corded ones. I wish they did give you AirPods in with your contract. That'd be nice. I don't tend to use these type of earpods, whatever you want to call them anyway. I'm not a big fan of the ones that go in your ears. So I've got some Bluetooth headset. I normally just connect my Bluetooth to it. And then you get your charger and your charging cable. So that's everything you get in the box. How many of them have we got? I think we got rid of them all now. So I'm just going to put all them back in there for now. I know I need to charge it, so I don't know what charge is going to be on it, but we'll have a look. I have just got a clear case for it as well, just because with me getting the yellow, I obviously wanted to be able to see the colour. So I just got a clear case for now. I might change it in a few months' time. I might just keep it with this one. So I've just got a clear case. I've got this off Amazon. I don't know what all these are for. Used to clean the dust off the screen. Guide stickers, wipes, removes excess dirt. Oh, a wet removes excess dirt wipe, and a dry removes excess dirt wipe. It does come with a screen protector as well, just because I wanted something to protect the front. So obviously it's just a clear case with slightly hardened corners, just to try and help. I know at the end of the day, with it being iPhone, they are notorious for if you drop them even on carpet, they'll break, but I'm doing it just to try and keep it a bit careful. So I'm like, feels a lot bigger. So when you compare it to my current phone, take it out of the case, so it's like for like. So that's the S9, that's the iPhone 11. So lengthwise, height-wise, there's not a lot in it. Width-wise, there's not a lot in it. I don't want to scratch it, so you can kind of see there's not much in it. It does feel bigger, but obviously that's because it is slightly bigger. But all in all, there's not much difference in them. I do still like my Samsung. I just wanted a change. And yes, I know you're either a Samsung or you're an iPhone. A lot of people won't have iPhones because they love Samsungs. Darren's had Samsungs for years and years now. What have you had? Note 3, Note 4.
I had the original Samsung Galaxy.
Yeah.
When that first come out. And that's going back to 2010, 9.
10, because isn't that when I got that BlackBerry?
And then I've had Samsungs ever since. I had the S3, Note 3, Note 4, and then I had the S... Did I have an S5?
Yeah.
Yeah, S5, S7 and S9.
Mm. And I know...
So about 10 years, well at least 10 years I've had Samsungs.
There are things that I like about Samsung. I like the ease when you're doing stuff on computer. So I like the drag and drop. Obviously I've had iPhones before, and when I last had an iPhone I did find iTunes a ball ache, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm hoping in 8 years, because it's 8 years, well it's 6 years ago I last had an iPhone, so I'm hoping in 6 years things have got a lot easier. I know, like I said, I know you're either an iPhone or you're a Samsung, but what I said to Darren was, you get an iPhone this time, if I don't like it, I've only got a 2-year contract, I go back to Samsung afterwards. It's a phone at the end of the day, as long as it calls and texts and does what I need it to do, it doesn't overly matter. So, I'm going to put the screen protector on and I'm going to put it in the case, and then I'm going to turn it on and see what battery it's got. I don't like doing this. Darren laughs at me. I leave this on as long as I can, but because I've got a screen protector, I'm not bothered. I'll take it straight off. So here we go again. The bit that everybody loves. Oh, it's giving me such anxiety. Ta-da! You know me, I never do that. I always leave it on as long as I can. I'll keep doing that for days and days and days until it's right. I'm shaking. Don't fit. It don't fit.
Yep, will do.
Oh, it's turned on.
Yeah, because you've caught the button. Come on, squeeze it in. There we go.
Well, I know it turns on because obviously I've caught it as I've turned it on. So it's just saying hello at me in 1,000,001 different languages by the look of it. Oh, bonjour.
Yeah, read that one.
Hello. Hello. Now I can't remember with these. Oh, it's got half a battery by the look of it. Oh, swipe up to open. Ooh. And it says English. Choose your region. So UK. Now it's setting the language. Quick start. I don't have an iPhone. Bring your current phone or iPad near this phone to sign in and set up. If your other iPhone or other iPad doesn't show options for setting up on this iPhone, make sure it's running and has Bluetooth turned on. You can also set up this phone manually. Well, I'm going to have to set up manually because obviously I've got a Samsung. So set up manually. I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi when Darren gives me the password. Okay, so it's just connecting to the Wi-Fi. I'll leave it there for a second. Well, I do like the case just because obviously it's not really, it needs cleaning. It's got fingerprints all over it already. I do like the case because it's not changed the colour of the phone. It's also slightly raised, although not much. So it does protect your camera a little bit, but it just helps with the help protect it. So it's just activating my phone.
Drop test.
Yeah, alright.
Why not?
I did watch a video where a bloke had got a brand new iPhone and he dropped it 9 times before it smashed. I think I could have cried. It was worse than watching a horror film, watching him drop this brand new iPhone. Right, so data and privacy. It just says this icon appears when an Apple feature asks to use your personal information. So yeah, it's saying about data and privacy. It's just saying that that icon will appear when Apple features are asking to use my personal information. You won't see it with every feature since Apple collects this information only when needed. So Okay, continue. Face ID. So iPhone can recognise the unique three-dimensional features of your face. You don't want to unlock automatically. Use Apple Pay or make purchases or subscribe to services from Apple. Okay. So it's going to set up my ID. So it's just come up with that to start with. Position your face in the camera frame and then move your head in a circle. I've turned into Sean Connery. Move your head in a circle to show all the angles of your face. Do I have to? Right, okay. Position in the middle of the frame. Move your head. I've got a circle come up and there's like green lines all going round it when it's done. Ooh. First face ID scan complete. Okay. Oh, I've got to do it again. Oh, I don't like that side. Oh, second face. It's set up. Create a passcode. So Face ID provides convenient and secure access. If you don't want your husband reading all your messages, create a passcode. No, we know each other's passcodes for our phones. We have no trust issues. He is quite welcome to go through my phone. There is nothing exciting on there. My Instagram, Snapchat, which 9 times out of 10 I show you anyway, and the funniest app I have ever found because of TikTok. I think we was wetting ourselves at that last night.
Well, you was.
It is just literally an app where people download or where people upload voice clips of when they're asleep and them talking and farting and whatnot. Yeah, you was laughing. You were.
Some of them was quite funny, yes.
Yeah, they were. Right. I keep forgetting because on our phone you press the button to activate it and this you don't. So create a passcode. Obviously you're not seeing my passcode. Okay, re-enter. Right, it's doing something. Apps and data. Right, I did have an Apple ID on my old phone, but obviously I've not used that, so I'm going to have to...
I don't know how long they last. I've never had an iPhone, so...
I don't even remember what it'd be. I'm going to say I don't have an Apple ID, so I'm just going to create a new one. So bear with me 1 second. First name. It does feel wider, which I know it is, but it does feel like my other phone. I could do it text one-handed. This I am having to use both. Okay, next. I've just had to put my email address in for it to obviously register me. Verify. Please enter a phone number that can be used to verify your identity via text message or phone call. I've asked it to text me. So I'm just waiting for a text now. Oh yeah, because my SIM's in that.
Yeah, you've not swapped your SIM over yet, babe.
Terms and conditions. Who reads them? Yeah, I've agreed. I don't read it. Do you?
No.
Yeah, I agree. Apple, take all my identity. Send me spam. So it's just setting up the Apple ID. What I'm going to have to do is take it out of the case, and I'm scared to do it because it feels really tight. I'll just let it do what it's doing because it catches the buttons. I've just took the case off while I was waiting for it to register, so it's just asking me to enable location services, Siri, That's what, oh no, we've got Alexa, haven't we? It's similar, it's obviously, say hey. Hey Siri. Hey Siri, send a message. It's telling me to do all this. Hey Siri, what's the weather like today? Hey Siri, set a timer for 3 minutes. Hey Siri, play some music. Alright, so it's doing it as voice recognition.
Yeah.
Oh, well, if I'd have known that, I'd have said it with a bit more enthusiasm. Hey Siri, play music. Yeah, I sound like a right miserable bitch. Continue. Improve Siri and dictation. Allowing Apple to store audio of your... No. It wants to use my voice as a training thing. No. Screen time. Get a weekly report with insights about your screen time. Have you got long enough? No, I'm back at work next week, so I'm not going to be on it as much. And yeah, analytics. So it's just basically asking about your phone and bits like that. I'm not going to do it now, I'll leave it. True tone display. It automatically adapts to ambient lighting conditions to make colour appear consistent. Okay. An appearance, either light or dark. I'm going to go for dark this time. Choose how you would like to view your phone. I'm going to keep it just as standard. I know my eyesight's bad, but I'm not that bad. Swipe up from the bottom to go home. Switch between tabs. My Samsung is very similar anyway. You do have to swipe from the bottom, so it's not going to be anything that different to what I'm already doing with my Samsung. So swipe up to get started. Right, so I need to get my SIM out of my old phone and put it in my new phone. So we turn it off, off, off. I've just put my case back on it just because I wanted to. So swipe up to open. The two back cameras on it are 12 megapixel and the front camera is, does it not say? I don't know what the front is. So I'm going to take a picture of my girlies for you. There is quite a few options on, there's quite a few options on sort of sizing. So you can do, I'll show you, you can do, she says, zooming in, zooming out. If you press the button, you've got your portrait. Wow, that's quite sharp as well. This is where I need to sit and have a really good play with it. Darren is sort of a self-taught photographer, so I'm sure he can sit and help me go through all the different options. In all honesty, I'm not a photographer. I just take a picture. 9 times out of 10, it's the kids doing something funny. So as long as I can capture what I'm looking for, I'm not overly worried. He's the photographer of the house, so if anything needs doing properly, he can do it. It doesn't feel overly heavy. It does feel quite secure in this case. It does feel quite strong. It doesn't feel flimsy. Yeah, other than me having a good play and figuring out what different things do, I'm going to have good fun with it over the next few days having a look. I've noticed as well there is a thing on the side here for your sound. Obviously with my Samsung at the moment, if I want to mute the ring, I have to swipe down and mute it. With this, you just click on the side and it either goes from ringing or not. I'm assuming there your volume up and down, and then you've got your on off button on the side. I know obviously that you use Apple Pay and everything with that, but I don't know in all honesty yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a couple of days where I have a really good look through and a play, and I'll come back to you in a couple of days where I can do a review of how I feel the phone is going. All in all, first looks, I love it. I love the colour. I love everything about it. It's something different. Like I said to you, I do get bored, and when I've had 3 Samsungs already, I knew I wanted a bit of a change. So slate me Samsung users if you want. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with Samsung. I did love my Samsung. I just fancied a change. So I'll come back to you in a few days, maybe even tomorrow when I've had 24 hours to have a good play, and I'll let you know how I feel about the actual workings of the phone. If you like my video, then please leave me a like down below. Please subscribe to my channel as well. I have been told by one of my subscribers that it was hard to find me on YouTube. I've since figured out my YouTube is what I set up years and years ago, and I set it up under another name. I have figured out how to make it appear as me. So all you need to do is search emma.m.80 and you should be able to find me. But if you hit that bell, that will tell you every time I upload a video. Now I am going back to work on Monday, and I do work full time. I'm hoping I can still get 2 videos on a week, but it may have to drop down to 1 video for a little bit, just because I only get 2 days a week off. And as you can imagine, travel at the moment is quite busy. So I can imagine I'm going to be on my feet all day and really, really busy. I will still keep trying to do the content. I'm going to try and do a few bits around Meadowall, just because people are interested in how it is. Please keep subscribing. Please keep liking. It brings my content to the top and it gets me more known. I have just hit 50 subscribers. Thank you very, very, very much. I am over the moon. I am so, so, so happy. I didn't in a million years think anybody would like little old me, but the feedback that I am getting is absolutely fantastic, and I love every single one of you. Your comments are making me feel amazing. I know I'm a bigger girl and I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but the comments that I'm getting are all so, so, so positive, and that's why I wanted to do the channel. So please, please, please keep watching my videos, liking, subscribing, hitting the bell to get your notifications, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Okay, so I've had a couple of days now having a good play, and I thought I would just drop on and let you know what I'm thinking. I love it. I love it. That's just it, pure and simple. It's took a bit of getting used to where things are compared to the Samsung. A lot of the apps that I've used with the Samsung I can use with this, even down to like Google Play and Google Music I can use with this, so I can still, all the music that I've downloaded, I can still listen to all of that. I've still got to sort out things like my ringtones and stuff, just because they're on my computer and I've not even tried, excuse the wind, I've not even tried to connect it to my computer, so I'm going to try and do that in a minute just to see what it is like, whether I need to download iTunes, because like I said, it's 6 years since I last had an iPhone. But I love it. It's quite easy to use. There isn't much difference between my Samsung and this looks wise. The only difference is things like your FaceTime. A lot of my family have got iPhones, so it's been quite a novelty over the last sort of day or two being able to FaceTime them. But I know we used to do it with WhatsApp, so it's not really much different to WhatsApp. I absolutely love it. It's everything I hoped it was going to be. It's been simple to use so far. There's nothing really that... The only thing I found a little bit disappointing on it is the your iCloud email. I spelt my surname wrong by mistake in my excitedness to be able to use it, and now I can't change it. But I'm not overly bothered because I've got my main email that I use anyway. But that's my only gripe, that I can't change the email in any way. well, I don't think I can. If anybody knows if you can, then please do let me know below, but I don't think I can. But I'm not overly bothered because I wouldn't be using it much anyway, because I have already got my email that I use, that I've had for years, and that's what I'll give to anybody anyway. But yeah, it's absolutely fine. The battery, I charged it up on the day I got it, and I was using it most of yesterday, getting used to it. And I mean, we got up at 6:30. Yeah, I know. We got up at 6:30 and we went to bed at 10, and it was still on 40% charge. So for me, that is a big plus. I know my Samsung was a bit older, so obviously as they get older they do lose their battery charge quicker, but my Samsung would never have lasted that long at all. So, and it is 2:30 today. I've been on it off and on all day, as you are, and it is on 67%, and we got up at 7. So from 7 till now, and it's only used 43%. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. So yeah, it's just finding all the little tricks that you can do with it at the minute, but obviously that's going to take time. But my general thoughts on it at the moment, I love it. Do you like my t-shirt? I love Harry Potter, so it's my my Harry Potter t-shirt, because we've been watching it downstairs. I've just run upstairs to do this while I've got 5 minutes.